U.S. Navy sends submarine forces to South China Sea in show of strength to China. The sub-force said the missions were mounted in support of the Pentagon's free and open Indo-Pacific policy aimed at countering China's operations in the South China Sea. At least 7 submarines, including all 4 Guam-based attack submarines, the San Diego-based USS Alexandria and multiple Hawaii-based vessels, form part of the fleet. Rear Admiral Blake Converse, Pacific Sub-Force Commander who is based at Pearl Harbor, said, "Our operations are a demonstration of our willingness to defend our interests and freedoms under international law." The attack submarines are armed with torpedoes and Tomahawk cruise missiles and are also capable of conducting a covert surveillance. The U.S. Navy has maintained a flotilla of warships in the Western Pacific as a show of force in the region amid soaring tensions with China in the South China Sea and clashes over the coronavirus pandemic. China has been accused of stepping up its occupation of man-made islands and bullying other nations while the rest of the world tackled the global COVID-19 crisis. Intelligence platform Stratfor said the U.S. and China have maintained a robust operational pace in the South China Sea amid heightening tensions and COVID-19. U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper said, "As the U.S. military addresses COVID-19 at home, we remain focused on our national security missions around the world. Many countries have turned inward to recover from the pandemic, and in the meantime, our strategic competitors are attempting to exploit this crisis to their benefit at the expense of others." Mr. Esper accused Beijing of ramping up a disinformation campaign to shift blame for the virus and protect its image. He said, "We continue to see aggressive behavior by the People's Liberation Army in the South China Sea, from threatening a Philippine Navy ship to sinking a Vietnamese fishing boat and intimidating other nations from engaging in offshore oil and gas development." Mr. Esper said 2 U.S. vessels completed freedom of navigation operations in the South China Sea the week before to send a clear message to Beijing that we continue to protect freedom of navigation and commerce for all nations large and small. Guided missile cruiser USS Bunker Hill conducted a FONOP in the Spratly Islands, and the destroyer USS Barry sailed twice through the Taiwan Strait and through the Paracel Islands in disputed territory that China claims as its own. Beijing reacted with fury to the U.S. naval deployments. A Chinese military command statement said, "These provocative acts by the U.S. side have seriously violated China's sovereignty and security interests, deliberately increased regional security risks and could easily trigger an unexpected incident."